Welcome to Agents of Nothing, an episode-by-episode recap and analysis from the perspectives of a veteran and a new recruit. And now, a quick word from our sponsors. Good morning, Agents of Nothing, and welcome to our Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. podcast. We are your commanding officers. I'm Mariah.
And I'm Caroline.
And today we're going to be reading and answering your emails.
Yeah! So, Mariah, how was your week?
It's good. I'm a little sick, and I got sent home from work today because headquarters is freaking out that 3 of my coworkers have COVID.
Oh, no.
But I'm pretty sure I just have, like, a little head cold.
Yeah. Well, I hope that it goes away quick.
Yeah, I went to the doctor and I got a steroid shot in my butt, so.
Cool. Good.
So how was your week?
Mine's been good. I just spent the last day in Dallas. I went to see Soft Cult, which is like a shoegazy grunge type band. And their singer, Mercedes, is actually my piano teacher, so pretty cool. And I got to, we went to lunch, or I guess dinner together before the show. And I was like, I was cool because, we are friends and, we have talked a lot. I know her, but also, 16-year-old me was like, you're going to dinner with the band. So it was very cool.
I had a similar thing with the guy that I'm dating is in a band. He's a gigging musician. And, the second or third time I went to one of his gigs, he didn't have time to get me a drink. So I was able to go up to the bar on my own and say, can I have blah, blah, blah on the band tab?
Ah! Oh my god. And now you're at the girlfriend's table.
Yeah.
So cool. We're just really cool, y'all.
I'm with the band. We're with the band.
But yeah, I had to I was out till after midnight, and then I had to wake up at 6:30 this morning to drive the 3 hours back home so that I could get home in time for my Zoom therapy appointment. So I was every time I hit traffic, I was like, no! But I got back in time. It was fine.
That's good. That's good.
So, okay, let's read these emails because I'm really excited. I'm so excited. Sorry, our lag is going to be terrible.
I'm very excited, too. All right, so our first one is from Tally. I hope that I'm saying that right. If not, send us a pronunciation correction.
That goes for everybody in this episode.
Yes, yes.
We're just going to do a blanket apology to everybody that we say your name wrong. Let us know. We will do it right next time.
Yeah, we want to say your names correctly. Anyway, they say, hi, Mariah and Caroline. My name is Tally. First off, I would just like to say that I love the pod. It's the best part of my week.
Me too.
I'm so happy I found someone who loves the show so I can feel like I'm not alone. I'm fairly new to the show and fandom. I've just recently finished season 3. I can't wait for Caroline to discover all of the crazy stuff that happens in the next couple of seasons. I have a few questions. Why did I make that a run-on sentence?
I don't know.
I can't wait for Caroline to discover all of the crazy stuff that happens in the next couple of seasons. I have a few questions. 1. Who are each of your favorite characters? I won't ask about least favorite. I know that answer. 2. Who is each of your favorite relationships on the show? Personally, I love Skye and Coulson. I'm a sucker for the adoptive father-daughter trope.
It's a good one.
3. Now that you've finished season 1, does Caroline have any predictions for season 2? Oh, this was...
Oops. We'll talk about season 3.
Do you have any predictions for season 3? Yeah. You were on point for a few season 1 things, and I want to see if you get any season 2 stuff right. Well, sorry, Tally, we got to your email a little late.
Yeah.
Sorry that was so long. I'm just obsessed with the show and overly enthusiastic. Tally. P.S. I thought it was important that Caroline know that there is a large portion of the fandom that calls him Grant Worm. Okay, I'll stop now. Bye.
I love that. Tally, you made my day. Okay, first of all, nobody ever apologized for sending long emails, ever, 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 because it's amazing.
We love the long emails.
Yes. As far as these questions, my favorite character, it was May for a long while. But she started pissing me off. I still love her. She's up there. I mean, I feel like probably just from the reactions that I have every time that they're on screen, it would be Fitz.
My favorite character is Fitzsimmons. Like, them together.
Yeah.
I know that that's a cop-out. Sorry. I'm not changing it.
I love that y'all already know who my least favorite is. Okay.
Number 2. Favorite relationships.
I mean, Skye and Coulson is a really good one, of course. Fitzsimmons. Honestly, I think I like Mac and Morse, actually. I feel like that was that was a little unexpected for me as well. But yeah, I think I like that they're like just friends, but they also just have such a healthy respect for each other, and it's not like they just are see each other as total equals, and there's no like, I don't know, it just seems like a pure friendship, you know? There's no romance involved. There's no power dynamics in terms of like the father-daughter thing, which I love Skye and Coulson and I love Fitzsimmons. But yeah, I feel like them two is similar to May and Coulson, except that I think that Mac and Morse are, since they're not like each other's boss. I don't know. I like them.
Yeah. Good answer.
Who's yours?
Mine is not a secret. It's very obvious. It's Fitzsimmons.
Yeah.
All of my answers are Fitzsimmons. Don't get me wrong. I love the other characters on this show.
Yeah.
But I was tuning in every week for Fitzsimmons.
They're little babies.
I love this show. I love Fitzsimmons.
Okay. Predictions for season 3. Well, okay, so to be transparent, we have watched the first episode of season 3. I'm trying to remember what happened in that episode. It was last week. So far I love how powerful Skye is and that everybody's like a little bit afraid of her. I mean, they're obviously gonna save Simmons. So, prediction number 1. I think everybody's gonna go to space this season. That's my prediction. Everybody's gonna go to space and Simmons is gonna be fine. Should I do an outlandish one? Let me try to think of an outlandish one.
Okay.
I predict that Hunter's gonna kill Ward. I know that's not gonna happen, but I want it to so bad. Just kill him. Just be done. Did I get any of my season 2 ones correct?
I do not remember.
Did I even have any like real predictions for season 2? I don't remember. Let me know.
I don't know.
What did I get right in season 2?
Yeah, let us know if we got things right. I'm not going back and listening. I'm sorry. I'm busy actually editing and working on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Tally.
Thank you, Tally.
Next up, from Libby. our daughter. Libby says, "Hello, it's Libby from TikTok, I guess. Thanks again for the shout out back in episode 12. You're welcome. I literally got so excited I squealed, which was not ideal as it was kind of late in the night. I just wanted to say how much I absolutely love your podcast. I'm really behind on episodes, so I'm not up to date on how you're liking the show, but I'm so excited for season 2. Oh, this was It's my personal favorite it's my personal favorite season, both plot and character-wise. I could probably talk about just season 2 for longer than I could the entire show. Which is not to say that the rest of the show is bad. It's my favorite show ever. That season just has so much lore and character development packed into it that I can't wait for you to talk about it. You will probably be receiving a much, much longer email from me at some point during season 2. Again, I love the podcast so much, and I can't wait to hear about all the post-content to come." Oh,
Libby!
I love you, Libby. You're right, though. There was so much.
She did email us again.
Okay, good. Yeah, there was so much in season 2. Where did we start? The start of season 2 was the end of the original Shield, right? Was when it was... Or was that the end of season 1?
No, that was the end of season 1. The start of season 2 was... Oh, God.
So much happened! I don't even remember what happened.
Yeah.
We met Sky's dad. Or was that also season 1?
No, that was season 2. Yeah.
Okay.
At the end of season 1, they, teased him.
Okay.
They teased him.
It
was very mean.
Aw, Cal. He was only here for 1 season.
Yeah.
And we went from hating him to loving him.
Yeah. Now he's he's my favorite character. You heard it here first.
He was a good one. Very, very compelling. I loved that. His whole arc.
I can hear myself in your headphones again.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
You gotta start wearing earplugs to concerts.
Okay. My volume is so far down, it's fucking the old ass Apple headphones. Because my other one's broke. Anyway. Well, thank you, Libby. We love you. You're the best.
Thank you, Libby. Alright, the next one is from Eva. Hey again.
Eva.
I completely forgot. Oh, I think Eva emailed us in season 1. So, this is
okay.
The piggyback off of that. Hey again. I completely forgot to send an email with some facts I found interesting about the first season of the show. I love listening to your podcast, and it's so nice to have a weekly virtual vent session with you guys. 1. Elizabeth and Ian were cast together, and their screen test was the scene from the bottom of the ocean in Beginning of the End.
We knew that.
Yeah. 2. Brett and Chloe screen tested together. Brett had already been cast, and they tested 2 skies with Brett before hiring Chloe after that audition.
Ooh.
3. Agent May's original name was Rice, but there was no written ethnicity for her. When they hired Ming, they changed it because she was Asian. Cool.
Interesting.
4. Chloe originally read for Simmons. She also had 6 callbacks before she got the part of Sky. She was the last part to be cast.
Wow. I couldn't even imagine Chloe as Simmons, honestly. Elizabeth is just so perfect for it.
Yeah. Elizabeth is the perfect Simmons, and Chloe's the perfect Sky / Daisy.
Yeah.
Like,
definitely. I mean, like, they're both very talented. They probably could switch at some point. They just are, they're so perfect.
5. Brett didn't know Ward was Hydra until 116. The cast found out during the table read of 118. They purposefully left the final scene of Ward's betrayal out of the 117 script so that no one but Brett knew before the filming of the next episode.
Oh my god, he had to keep the secret from them for 2 episodes? Wow.
That's like for 2 or 3 weeks. Could you keep a secret for 2 or 3 weeks? I couldn't.
I don't know, man. Depends on how much they were paying me. Give me that Marvel money. I'll keep your secret. I'll do a really bad job of it, but I'll keep it. I'll be like, I don't know. I can't tell you.
Like me. I can't tell you that. 6. Fitz and Simmons were partly based off of the Malloy brothers from Ocean's 11 in the beginning of the series. I don't know that
I never
reference.
saw Ocean's 11, so I'll trust you on that one.
And 7. Elizabeth Hinstridge's audition was reportedly a disaster. She read twice and got every line of dialogue wrong. However, they brought her back to read with Ian, and their chemistry got them the parts.
Wow. I can't believe it. That's crazy. That's like what we were talking about in the Captain America episode where, like, Chris Evans turned it down, like, 4 times.
Yeah.
Wow.
Sometimes they just know. Wow. Like, they're like, this person is this role.
Maybe she got it wrong in just the perfect way. Maybe, like, her being flustered or whatever, they were like, oh no, actually that's perfect.
Yeah. Maybe so. That would track.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Eva. I loved these fun facts.
Yeah, you're gonna take my job.
Okay, next up from Lena. Hey, I have already written you an email in which, among other things, it was about the age of Sky. Oh, about Sky's age. I was thinking, like, Age of Ultron, but, like, Age of Sky. I was like, what?
You haven't heard about that one?
I was like, is that, like, the name of a plot line or something? That's what they call it. That's what they call when she was Sky, and then afterwards they started calling her Daisy, and that's the Age of Daisy.
Yeah.
I am currently watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. again, and noticed that I wrote something wrong in my last email. The episode I was talking about was the one where Sky learned the truth about her past. Coulson is the one who tells her the story, and he starts with 24 years ago. You guys were wondering if this lines up with her age in the coming seasons. In season 2, it's mentioned that Sky is 26, but I wrote 25. Ultimately, however, it doesn't make much difference because that still makes sense with the storyline. Spoilers from season 2 ahead here. We're good. I watched season
2. Yeah, we're good.
Sky was born in 1988. In season 2, you learn that Jiaying got experimented on by Whitehall in 1989, and at the same time, S.H.I.E.L.D. rescued Sky. 24 years later, Sky learns about the truth from Coulson, at least the stuff that S.H.I.E.L.D. knows, and a year later, she meets her mother and father. So yeah, this email was way too long. No, it wasn't. Just because I wrote 25 and not 26, but whatever. Bye. P.S. I enjoy your podcast so much. Please never stop. Okay.
Thank you, Lena.
think. I love correcting yourself. We love accountability around here. But actually, maybe you were right, because didn't she learned that she was a year older than she originally thought, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that something that happened? So
yeah,
both of these ages can be correct.
Yeah, because to be fair, in season 2, right before she learns that she's 26, the episode that she learns that she's 26, she says that she's 25. So.
Yeah.
It's a mistake anyone could have made, Lena.
You're good, Lena. But thank you. We appreciate you.
Thank you. All right, next up is from Lucas. Hey, Lucas, what's up?
Oh, Lucas always sends, like, in-depth emails.
Yes, he has a whole Google Doc with a timeline on this one.
Oh, my God.
Okay.
Wow.
Spoilers for Lucas's email. Hi, Caroline and Mariah. Welcome to Season 2 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. The podcast keeps getting better and better, and I'm so excited for everything the show has left in store. I'm reaching out to share a very nerdy project of mine that might be of interest to you. Over lockdown, I became unreasonably interested in the MCU's timeline. I've created a calendar which outlines when every film and TV show takes place in-universe. It's currently a 62-page Google Doc spanning every piece of MCU content released between September 2013 and November 2021, from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s pilot to the first episode of Hawkeye. I haven't kept up with much of Phase 4 content in the last year, in part because the current timeline is very ambiguous. I've just compiled information from the wiki, where people much smarter than me have done the hard work of calculating exact dates. Since you're starting to discuss the other Marvel movies, I thought you might find it interesting to see where they fall in relation to the AOS timeline, even though they don't all have clear connections. For example, the first Guardians of the Galaxy takes place in between AOS 202, Heavy is the Head, and 203, Making Friends and Influencing People. And then Guardians Volume 2 takes place before 204, Face My Enemy.
Wow. He got really in-depth.
I didn't realize the first and second Guardians of the Galaxy were that back-to-back.
Yeah.
At least, like, timeline-wise.
Crazy.
Anyway.
Right.
I also find it fascinating how much time passes in the first few episodes of Season 2. Season 1 ends on January 18th, 2014, and 201 takes place between May 30th and June 1st. So for our agents, 4 months have passed. After 202, there's a big time jump again from June 3rd to September 19th for 203. The first 6 episodes of the season span 9 months. Wow. This information is relatively useless, but I find it fascinating to see the unintentional overlaps and to see what significant dates in my life appear in the MCU. Keep up the great work.
This is the kind of useless information that I want.
Yeah. Yes.
Thank you.
Send us more of this.
I'm not going to look at it yet. In case of spoilers. I'm going to let you look at it first. But, wow. You keep up the great work, Lucas. Oh my God.
Yeah. You're working harder than we do over here.
Literally. Amazing. Should we, like... I guess we can ask him if he wants us to share that with other people, because I feel like that would be a really fun thing for, like, maybe subscribers to see or something.
Yeah, Lucas, if you want us to share that Google Doc with other people, just, like, tweet us the link, and we'll retweet you.
Yeah. Yeah, that seems really cool, and I'm quite sure other people would want to be in on that, too. That's amazing. Okay, next up, from Crystal. They say, I just finished listening to the Heavy is the Head episode, and S.H.I.E.L.D. agents get paid. Oh, good! Thank you for letting us know! There are going to be spoilers here and there to try and back it up. It being basically nothing. just in case Caroline has access to the email. I do technically have the password to the email, but in order to get in, I would have to like do the 2-factor authentication where it sends a text to Mariah's phone, and so I don't ever go on the email.
Yeah, and it's honestly just safer, spoiler-wise, for me to have access to the email. But yeah, anything that I put in here, I know that I've screened it for Caroline.
Yeah. Okay. Assuming that the payment is the same as it is in season 6, agents do have a salary, as stated by Daisy and Mac in Leap, if my memory is correct. And from a throwaway line in season 4, Coulson received, quote, anonymous unlimited funding, which could be assumed not just to build billion-dollar airplanes, but also to pay S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. Who's doing that? What? This is a secret organization, and he just has anonymous unlimited funding? Is it from... I feel like it's from Tony. That's my guess. Although the answer's never been clear as to who funded S.H.I.E.L.D. Oh, okay.
Literally just keep reading.
If I had just looked at the next line. Although the answer's never been clear as to who funded S.H.I.E.L.D. during season 2 and further seasons, apart from season 4 in the first place. There's a quote, our budget hinges on the UN and the Sokovia Accords and on impressing the House Appropriations Committee. Hints that these benefactors may not have been the same ones that aided Coulson. And I doubt they would come from the government either, since S.H.I.E.L.D., quote, the agency was disavowed. Since S.H.I.E.L.D., the agency was disavowed following the battle at the Triskelion. It seems whoever is funding S.H.I.E.L.D. has an affiliation with Coulson, which leads to the theory the funding came from the toolbox that Nick may have added in the event. Additionally, Mac had the toolbox, and he never seemed to have problems. Mac had the toolbox?
Oh, I figured that would just be like... Yeah, that's later, but it's like a non sequitur enough that it's not a spoiler, because you don't know why Mac has the toolbox.
Okay, alright. Mac has the toolbox at some point. Additionally, Mac had the toolbox, and he never seemed to have problems with money either. Although at this point, they most likely received money from the Black Budget and other benefactors, as they're not on the run anymore. Though I'm not sure where Nick would gain that kind of money from, the source must be as mysterious as he is. Another possible answer could be Stark Industries. That's what I said. Maria Hill could have taken money from Stark Industries to help, though I'm not sure if Pepper would let that slide if she ever knew someone was taking money from the business and possibly ruin the company's reputation if anyone else knew, since S.H.I.E.L.D. was an unofficial spy organization at this point. Although she's still working for Nick Fury after the battle at the Triskelion, and seems to be on good terms with Pepper, so I wouldn't say it's too out of the box for that to happen. So maybe this helps, maybe this doesn't. I think it's funny. This was longer than my previous email, and I apologized for it being so long, but it was fun going down a rabbit hole to try and figure this out with very scarce evidence. Crystal. You did a great job, Crystal, and I'm really...
Great job.
I'm thankful. I don't know if you could tell, but I was really worried about it.
This is the kind of stuff that we want to know.
Yes. Well, thanks, Crystal. Appreciate you.
This is the kind of stuff that, like, I wish I had the time to go down these rabbit holes, but I don't. So, thank you for going down these rabbit holes for me.
Yes. This is what listeners are for, really, is to do the work that we don't have time for.
That's what's so fun about these email episodes, honestly.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Crystal.
So please keep them coming.
So our next one is from Katie. Hi, Mariah and Caroline. In this episode, you discussed Boy Scouts in the UK, and I thought it might be interesting to mention that I'm actually part of the Scouts. Nowadays, our Boy Scouts allow girls. I'm not sure for how long, but I've been going for nearly 12 years, so at least that long. However, we still have Girl Guides, which I believe exclusively allow girls. I feel like this is interesting and wonder your opinions on the fact that Scouts have become gender indiscriminate, yet the guides still only allow girls.
That is interesting. I feel like that reminds me of a Parks and Rec episode.
So I feel like, in my opinion, it's the same as, like, scholarships that only go to BIPOC people. You hear a lot of usually racist white people saying, like, oh, if it were only going to white people, that would be a problem, but because it only goes to black people.
Yeah.
So it's, in my opinion, it's kind of like the same deal as that. Like, yeah, it makes sense that the Scouts would include girls, but the Girl Guides wouldn't include boys, because the Girl Guides is just for girls, and they are the Girl Guides had to emerge because they were being excluded from the Boy Scouts.
Yeah. The Boy Scouts were the ones excluding in the first place, and so it makes sense for them to remedy that situation by being the ones who start to include everyone.
Yeah. To be clear, those scholarships happened because the scholarships were only going to white people.
Yeah. It was the same thing.
Anyway, so I'm also quite intrigued about the American Boy Scout system. Do they allow girls now, or is it still separated? And whether it works the same as in the UK, where we have beavers aged 6 to 8, cubs aged 8 to 10, scouts aged 10 to 14, and explorers aged 14 to 18, or whether it's just one big age range. Okay, I know that, I definitely know that they have, like, cubs, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure if they're, for Boy Scouts, if there's anything younger than cubs, but it's cubs, something, I know that there's, like, the top level is, like, an Eagle Scout. I don't know, my boyfriend was in Boy Scouts for most of his life, so I could probably ask him, but I know in Girl Scouts, it was daisies would be that 6 to 8 range, or even younger, because that was like kindergarten. So it's daisies, and then brownies, and then junior scouts and senior scouts. And senior scouts was like into high school.
So the Boy Scouts of America do allow girls now.
Oh, cool.
They transitioned to Scouts BSA in 2019, opening the door to girls between the ages of 11 to 17. And then the main scouting divisions are Cub Scouting for ages 5 to 11, Scouts for ages 10 to 18, Venturing for ages 14 through 21, and Sea Scouts for ages 14 through 21.
What?
Can you, like...
You can choose?
Can you, like... Is it like the Army and the Navy?
It might be, actually.
I'm crying. That's so funny.
So they don't have Eagle Scouts anymore? Is that not a thing?
Level of Boy Scouts. Scouts. Oh, yeah. Okay. Wait, no. Hold up. This is so confusing for no reason. Okay, so I guess they don't have Cubs anymore. I don't know. This is so confusing for no reason. I'm sorry that the Boy Scouts of America are so confusing. I didn't expect
Katie,
to go down this rabbit hole.
Don't even
Sorry,
worry
Katie.
about what we're doing over here.
So this one says Scout,
I'm sure y'all haven't figured
class,
out.
Star, Eagle, Tenderfoot, First Class, Life. Oh, no. Okay, Eagle Scout is the ranking, not the age group. That makes more sense. Okay, I get it now.
Okay.
You have to, like...
Now it's like...
You have to, like, earn a certain number of pins.
Belts.
Yeah.
We always have to make things complicated, don't we?
We do. Okay, anyway.
Let's go back to Katie.
I'm currently an explorer and will have to leave in April when I turn 18, but I've got to say the experiences it has brought have been insane. Sorry for the rambling. I think I got a bit sidetracked. I'm a massive fan of your podcast as it brings me a lot of joy, and I'm so grateful that you're talking about my favorite show where I have found out many amazing fun facts that I didn't know before. Aww. Wish you all the best and hope you have a great day, Katie.
We love you,
Thank
Katie.
you, Katie. That's so sweet.
Yeah. Well, keep being an explorer, I guess. Have fun.
Yeah.
Until
you turn 18.
Wait, so they go strictly by age, not by like, because in America it's more about like what grade you're in, really, in school. So they're like, your birthday passed, bye. Aw. Well, I hope you have a big party. That sounds like a really big accomplishment for you.
Yeah.
Okay. Next up, from Diana. Hi, heard you needed a translation for the Spanish-speaking parts. Thank you. And since I'm from Mexico, I thought I'd share. So this is from when May was, like, seducing who was it? It was like
it was the guy that had the painting. I don't know.
Yeah. I can picture it. I just couldn't remember who it was. May says, I'm all about giving. I think it's better to give than to receive. Don't you agree? and the and the man says, oh, I agree. You're my type of woman. Disagree. I disagree. It's way better to receive. So Diana says, yuck. And another thing, I'm not gonna say I should have realized I was a lesbian after watching the May on May fight at the ripe age of 12, but I should have realized something. It was pretty good. Pretty good. Thank you, Diana. I wish that you were there to translate all of the parts that I don't know.
Yes, that was very very helpful in deciphering that scene.
Yes.
It puts it in a whole new light.
It sure does.
It's so dirty.
For real. That was like, this is a family show.
Thank you, Diana.
Thanks, Diana.
So our next one is from Ivy. Hi, I don't know how busy your inbox is, so I hope you see this. My name is Ivy, as you could probably tell from my email address, my attempt at being funny. It was very funny, Ivy. I just wanted to say hi. I love the pod so much, and it has uncovered my love for AOS that I had forgotten about.
Aw.
I found the podcast 4 days ago, I found the podcast 4 days ago and have been binge listening to it, which has been kind of hard with school, but it's worth it. I'm 14 and started watching AOS after my dad sat down with me and watched all the Marvel movies in order with me, which I will forever be grateful for during quarantine and lockdown. It brought me so much joy, and this podcast makes me absolutely giddy half the time. Aww.
That's so cute.
I've taken to listening to it when I'm coloring in my Super Kitty coloring book. Season 4 is my personal favorite, and it will be so fun when you guys get there. Also, you guys should try to get Hinstridge on the pod. Girl, we're trying.
Agree.
Especially for one of the more Simmons episodes, like the one in Season 3. Mariah, you know which one I'm talking about. I know which one you're talking about, yes. And that would be a dream, but...
Everybody
guys,
tweet
everybody
her.
Everybody cyberbully Elizabeth Hinstridge into coming on our podcast.
Well, all of her mentions are just gonna be like, "Come on the pod."
Come on the pod.
That'll be the hashtag. Come on the pod.
Also, I have a show suggestion. The show is called Legends of Tomorrow, and I love it almost as much as I love AOS. It takes at least a season to take off, but it's so fun and wacky if you're willing to wait a season-ish.
Okay.
And then it says, spoilers below. Mariah, I can't wait for Caroline to see the power reveal in 210. Also, I apologize if I spelled any of the names wrong. I cannot spell. You're totally fine.
It's okay. We understand.
From Ivy, a fellow agent of nothing.
Aww.
Now for the post-content content. Why are the women of S.H.I.E.L.D. so fucking attractive?
Truly. Every single one of them. And Chip agrees.
Yes. Chip is crying. They're so beautiful.
But yes, that power reveal was really fucking cool. It was amazing.
Well, thank you, Ivy.
Thanks, Ivy. Also, like, don't be listening to us at school. Be in class. Do your homework and stuff.
Yeah, no. To all of our listeners who are still in school, please pay attention in school. Stay in school. Do well.
All that.
We're rooting for you.
You're doing great.
Listen to us on the bus or the ride home.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Ivy. Next one. From Mike. Finally, a podcast I can get behind and that talks about one of my favorite subjects. I started listening to The Pod about 2 weeks ago and just caught up to the last episode. Y'all are really binging this. Wow.
It's so flattering.
I'm so glad you like it. The series was great and I miss it. I'm hoping that Disney Plus will take a hint and do a continuation of the series, but I'm not holding my breath. I have so much to say, but a very limited memory. Us too. I'll write them down for my next email. Just wanted to say that I love the pod and can't wait to continue listening. Keep up the good work, Mariah and Caroline, and please don't stop the post-content horn. That's my favorite part of every episode, too. And I promise we will never stop. Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mike. All right, our next one is from Aaliyah. Okay, hi. My name is Aaliyah. I love your podcast so much, and y'all, like my hands are I love your podcast so much, and y'all, like my hands are shaking as I type this on my phone. Aww. Seriously, I just wanted to tell you guys how much I love you and your podcast. I listen every day. I just finished Scars, and I'm catching up on the movie ones. I subscribe to y'all on Anchor, by the way, and set up the Zoom episodes while I do my homework on my little S.H.I.E.L.D. logo pop socket. Aww.
Aww. Amazing.
I have so much to say, so sorry if this gets a little long. Don't apologize. We love the long emails.
Please.
So first, I love all of your Taylor Swift references and stuff. I love her, so all of the references are amazing. Caroline, this is like directed at you. As I wrote that, I listened to your Ward POV song. It was so good. You are so talented.
Thank you. I'm proud of that one. I will have more songs coming out this year, so.
Yay!
Sorry.
I can't wait for you guys to see and cover some of my favorite episodes and movies and to hear Caroline's reaction to some of the later episodes. Also, when we still had Ward here, I loved y'all bashing Ward and can't wait for your reactions to later villains. So you guys mentioned making merch once, and I fixated on that and made some sketches of stuff that I would sell my soul for. I'm going to put the photo here if you want to see them. Once again, y'all are so great, and I love you guys and the show so much. I forgot to include that.
Oh my god, where's the picture?
I'm going to bring it up. Hold up.
Put it in the drive. I want to see it so bad.
Okay. I'm waiting for it to load.
Only Aaliyah will know because she'll be watching the Zoom call. But nobody else will know.
What's up?
Hey, Aaliyah.
Get back to your homework.
Yeah, do your homework.
Can't wait to cut all this out later.
Right. It'll be like a solid 2 minutes of just like clicking.
Yeah. Okay, it is uploading.
I see it. Content wanting human meat.
Thank you for reminding us about that one, Aaliyah. That's... I'm definitely going to make a sticker.
What is that one? Is that experimentation requires experiments? Did we say that?
Well, apparently we did. I am likely going to try and make stickers of all of these things, Aaliyah. So thank you for the ideas.
Absolutely.
Thanks
for reminding us of our own inside jokes.
No, for real. We have such terrible memories.
I love it. Oh, thank you so much, Aaliyah. These are amazing.
Thank you, Aaliyah.
Okay. So, from Libby again. Hi guys, it's Libby. I don't know if I'm too late. If I am, that's totally fine. You weren't. I just want to once again express my love for this podcast. Thank you for all the interactions on Twitter and even on the show. I'm glad you liked the art that I made. It was really awesome to know you two had seen it. For anybody who doesn't know, Libby made us little shield ID badges, and they were very cute.
They were very cute.
I really appreciate what you guys have built, and I can't wait to see, or I guess hear, what's to come, because season 3, oh my god. Anyway, with season 2 coming to a close, I'd be curious to hear where Caroline thinks the show is going next. I know it's kind of hard to guess. Also, do you two have a favorite character as of season 2? This is my favorite season, and it really fascinates me how the writers built up to Sky's big reveal. I always think back to that one line where Mike says, "This is an origin story." He was talking about himself, but really it was for Sky. Stop. So, have you got a favorite season between 1 and 2? Whoa! Hold up. First of all, favorite character. Oh no. First, where do I think the show is going next? I kind of said it earlier, but
To space.
To space. Yeah, that's what I said. Thank you for reminding me. I was going to say that again, of course.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to space, and it's going to be great. Maybe Elon Musk is funding them. We don't know. I don't think he's a good enough person to do that, but...
No.
Favorite character... We already said that as well. Fitz.
Fitzsimmons, for me.
Yeah. Mike's This Is an Origin Story being about Sky, too, is fucking insane. I can't believe you put that together. I never would have put that together. Amazing.
You guys are so smart.
A favorite season between 1 and 2. I mean, I think just in terms of, like, the plot lines, season 2 is fantastic. But season 1, it was just so much fun to hate Ward. I just had so much fun. Yeah. So, both, but for different reasons.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite between 1 and 2?
I don't know that I could choose. I think the same as you. I know that, like, we're both choosing that cop-out answer, but both seasons I really, like, both seasons have had such huge reveals that I've been, like, waiting, you know? Like, I feel like going forward, there's not really as many huge reveals that I'm, like, so excited for Caroline to get to. Not that I'm not excited, but, like...
Yeah. It's not, like, a specific moment that you're waiting for.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Well, and I also feel like season 1 is so necessary for season 2. Since we couldn't even figure out, like, what the actual starting point of season 2 was, because they just blend so well. I think, yeah, they're so necessary for each other, you know?
Yeah. They're really just, like, building this world that is going to be, like, the reality for the rest of this show.
Well, thanks, Libby.
Thank you, Libby. We love you. Right, so this is from Lucas again. And this is our last email, so...
Ooh.
Hi, Mariah and Caroline. Congrats on making it to the end of season 2. It's one of my favorite seasons, and I think it only gets better on rewatch. Simmons' time at Hydra is so stressful, but I love seeing her grow into a competent spy. Bobby's introduction in A Hen in the Wolf House is chef's kiss. Jiaying and Cal pay off the mystery of Sky's origin from 084 with an interesting and tragic story. I am so sad to bid farewell to Reyna. Ruth Negga was truly such a joy to watch on this show.
Truly. You asked in your episode on SOS Part 2 whether or not you should watch Inhumans, and for me, the short answer is no. The long answer is, unless you're dead set on watching every piece of MCU content, it is not worth it. It had a choppy development behind the scenes, originally devised as a film and then adapted to an ABC miniseries, but they still released the premiere in IMAX cinemas. It's widely regarded as the worst piece of MCU content, with severe budget limitations and generally poor writing. It has a few bright spots, but I think it is best left to be forgotten. Now I have to watch it, because you told me not to.
As a certified Bobby stan, I have always loved her arc at the end of season 2 and was surprised that you both disliked it so much. It definitely occupies a relatively self-contained corner of the finale, but the stakes feel personal and her sacrifice of taking the shot to save Hunter is so emotional. The torture is absolutely awful, and I've had that scene burned on the back of my eyelids since it aired 8 years ago. But when she rips the needles out and stabs Ward in the neck with them, fuck yes. Mm-hmm. I think the stunt choreo is so well done, and then May's outsmarting of Ward and Kara is so damn satisfying.
I mean, yeah, like, okay, they put it in there, so obviously there are going to be good parts in it. And so I can appreciate what each character was doing.
There were bright moments in it, but, like, just, like, as a whole...
We could have had those bright moments in a different arc, you know?
Yeah. It just felt like it was... I don't know, it just felt very, like, sudden and random. Like...
Yeah. And also, like, Bobby is such a strong like, fierce character that it felt, not that it felt weird for her to be, like, soft, because part of what makes her strong is that she is very emotionally intelligent and is able to, like, be empathetic and understanding of other people, and but I don't know, to have her go back to it's that she went back to a shitty relationship that they both agreed was shitty. That's what it was for me.
I love Bobby. Don't get me wrong. I love Bobby. Yeah. I hate her and Hunter together, and I hate that random ass storyline. Season 3 is so good. Who am I kidding? They're all great, and I can't wait to revisit it with y'all.
Aww.
Also, I'd love to hear your thoughts on the Eras Tour. As an international Swiftie, I'm dying for her to release the non-US shows. All the best, Lucas.
Okay, we have just so many thoughts about the Eras Tour.
So many thoughts.
Whew, where to start? Where do you want to start?
Vigilante shit?
Vigilante shit. Oh my god.
Okay, spoilers for the Eras Tour. If you want to avoid spoilers, the email episode is done with. You can turn it off now.
Yeah, we're good.
Bye, love you.
Yeah, so Vigilante shit. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
The chair, the... Whew.
Her opening with Miss Americana. I did not see that coming.
Incredible. I didn't either, but starting it out with "It's been a long time coming, it's you and me." Genius. I love that she was like, I hear all of you and all of your suggestions, and also, no. And her talking about Evermore. That was my favorite, actually. I think that's been my favorite thing.
I am so sad that Debut is not part of the permanent set list whatsoever.
I know.
As someone who has been a Swiftie since Debut,
yeah,
it's hard. It's rough. It's rough out here.
Ugh. Can you imagine if she played, like, "I'm only me when I'm with you"? Or, like, "Tied together with a smile"? God.
I'm just hoping that at our show, at least one of the surprise songs is from Debut. Like, it has to be, right?
Yeah. I mean, she has to do at least
Nashville.
one.
It's in Nashville.
Right. I want for our surprise songs to be at least one from Debut and the other one to be Long Live. I feel like that is wishful thinking on my part, but I'm going to manifest it.
I feel like she's either going to play Long Live at night 1 of Nashville or night 3 of Nashville, and we are night 2.
Yeah. Damn it.
We're kind of like the redheaded stepchild of Nashville shows.
Literally. But we're still going to be in Nashville, so it's going to be great.
Yes.
I had a dream, actually, the other night about the part where she, like, dives into the stage and people being like, "Oh my god, she's swimming to the other end." Like, first of all, be serious. So I had a dream where she actually did, like, there was, like, an overhead view of it, and there was actually water under the stage,
well,
and I was like, what?
Like, on the catwalk, it shows, like, her,
yeah,
like, swimming.
Yeah, but
I
that's
mean,
like
I know she's not
video.
actually swimming under the stage.
Yeah. It was a very nice touch, and I'm really...
The visuals, that's what's
Yes.
insane to me.
Yeah.
I'm happy that we have the seats that we have, because I think we're in the perfect spot where it's kind of at an angle to the stage, so we can see everything and not really have our view obstructed.
Yeah, especially because we're at the front of the balcony. Like, we're in the first row of that balcony.
Yes.
So, I'm very happy about that. So, yeah, if y'all are going to be at day 2 of the Nashville show, let us know. Tweet
Say
us,
hi.
whatever. Yeah. We'll be there. I'll show my costume later. Mariah has already posted some of her costume.
Yeah, I'm waiting for the sequin jacket.
Yeah. But I'll show mine eventually once I finish it.
It's getting so close.
I know. It's crazy. Okay, let's end this.
All right. Well, that concludes our email episode.
Thank y'all so much.
We are going to take a week off, and then we will come back for season 3.
Yes. Thank y'all so much for all of your emails. Please keep them coming. I look forward to this at the end of all the seasons. It's so fun.
Yeah, me too.
And also bully Elizabeth Henstridge into coming on the pod. And everybody else. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Love you.